everyone, and welcome to Barley Buds, a video podcast where we taste, discuss, analyze, and rate beer. Welcome. Last week we did sours. Today we'll be diving into double IPAs. Now, an IPA is a malt-forward beer. We'll be diving into doubles, which is typically 7% or higher. I am Manny. Let's see how the boys are doing tonight. Rolando, how are you today?
I'm muted, but now I'm better. Here we go. Well, I am good. Winding down. I haven't even had but one cocktail today. I'm a little, I'm ready. I'm ready to get going into the beers, you know. Let's get this bad boy going. Jimmy, talk to me. What are you up to?
Another hard day, another long week. Gonna rate some double IPAs. This is pretty much my wheelhouse. I love the IPA, single, doubles, triples, and there's a few quads out there. And DIPA, how's everything been going with you?
Everything's good. I got some little Galaxy wandering into the fog tonight. Grabbed it from 12%. Very excited. IPAs usually aren't my go-to, but definitely been growing lately. So we'll see what happens. Rye, what do you got?
Oh, well, I just spent the last week and a half moving, carrying a bunch of heavy shit. So I'm really looking forward to these beers. I'm going to be reviewing Super Typhoon from Treehouse. So, Matt, what do you got today?
All right. I mean, Jim hit the nail on the head. It's been a long, shitty week, but I'm just happy to have some beers with the boys right now. I'm going with Double Inundation from Counterweight. And I also, like Jim said, double IPAs is my fucking wheelhouse. That's my fave. I'm also going with the Counterweight glass. I guess I'll start us off because you guys already went around. And like usual, it'll be a perfect pour.
Allegedly.
You can't say allegedly if it actually is happening.
Beautiful.
Not bad at all.
Counterweight should use that as their fucking pitcher.
Well, you know.
As long as you crop Matt out.
I'll be all right. I'll just go like this.
He's a little dark, though.
You're outside. And just like usual, I'm not going to go ahead and rate. I like to wait till I finish my beer. Even though I have had this beer before, it is one of my favorites. So expect a high rating. Just going to say that right now. Well, let's see. I'm going to go, Manny, what do you got?
All right, boys. Tonight I'm drinking from Independent Republic Brewing Company out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is the Juiced to This. We went to the brewery. Great brewery. We had a couple beers from there. Not a fan, but we'll see how this one is. I have not had this one yet. All right, Juiced to This. By the way, it's 8%.
Is that
All
why
right.
you did a half a pour because it's 8%?
Well, you know, I'm going to sip it all night.
Okay.
It's like a mini growler, you know?
I got you.
I was thinking it was a 0.5%, so he couldn't be embarrassed how bad the pour was.
Ryan knows how bad my pour is. I'm going to cut off there before it gets worse. Some orange flavor, kind of bitter. I'm not a big IPA guy, so this is going to be a tough week for me. I guess it's some decent orange flavor to it. A little bit of pineapple. It goes down smooth. As Rolando would say, this might be an all-day drinker for an IPA guy. It's 9%, but for Roland, that's an all-day beer.
Listen, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
I like where your head's at.
Well,
Like Matt, I'm going to wait a little bit to give this a rating. But right now, it is, we'll see how it finishes out.
so we got 2 weeks in a row. Matt and Chris lead off, and they both wait to give the score.
You know, I need a little more time. You know, it's got some orange. It's the bitter. There's some dankness to it, though. I don't like, but we'll see how it ages.
Listen, I'll rate mine right now.
Wow, Matt's going.
I can
Back
do
to
it.
Chris real quick. The dankness is usually what I don't like in an IPA. So that's usually the thing I'm not a fan of. But
See,
I'm with you. If I'm gonna have an IPA, it's gotta be fruity for me. I don't like the
I
dank.
will
Kind of a
counter that. I love the dankness.
you love your butt sprayed too with icy cold water. So
Hey,
Yeah, that's a questionable statement right by itself. Like, nobody likes cold water in the bunghole. It's got to be lukewarm at least.
beg to differ, my friend.
Oh,
Beg to
cold
differ.
water in a bowl can wake you right up though in the morning.
Exactly. But I'm going to go ahead and give this a 4.5. And I have previously given this a 4.75. And this 4-pack I got, I actually dropped down to a 4.5. I don't know if maybe my taste buds are evolving. I don't know if I'm drinking better beer, or maybe this batch just isn't as good. But I mean, 4.5, it's still solid.
That's
Like,
still a high rating.
I mean, this is one of my faves, and I figured it's our first double IPA review. I gotta go with one of my favorites since it's out right now. I gotta do it. I got like 4 others in the fridge that I haven't had yet, but gotta go with what you know. So let's continue on. Who's up next?
All right, Ride the Guy. What are you drinking for us? Let's hear it.
All right, let's see what we have. So I'm going with the Super Typhoon Treehouse.
Let's see the pour. Here it is.
That looks like a very, very popular beer on Untapped.
Anything from Treehouse is a very popular beer.
I'll say Treehouse, the beers that Scotty P let me try was probably the first place that like turned me on to the real craft beer scene. Everything I took a sip of from him was it was unbelievable. And I think the green or the haze were 2 of my favorites.
Yeah, I will agree with that. It's definitely, they do have a lot of good beers.
To say the least.
Back to Treehouse. So they do have a lot of good beer. There's I don't know. To me, a lot of them kind of taste the same. I don't know if it's because I have some of them so far apart that I think that ones taste like the other ones, but they haven't had a bad one from them. So we're going with Super Typhoon tonight.
While you're taking a sip, I will actually back that statement 100%. I've had a lot of beers by them, and I feel like when you're making so many beers, they take a hit recipe and they maybe just change it the littlest bit and make a new beer out of it, and it doesn't really change the beer enough. And it's like, this tastes exactly like the last one I just had. Still
I've actually
awesome.
never had a Treehouse beer. I've never even. Are they local? Where are they from?
Massachusetts.
Are you even allowed on this podcast?
No, he's
Yes,
not.
sir.
This is his last night.
Yeah,
Well,
Mikey.
He's
Heard
definitely
of
gone.
Treehouse.
Mike, for credibility to this whole podcast, fucking cut that out. Don't let that go on.
That's like being a trailer redneck. Like, I've never heard of Bud. What's Bud?
Listen, what do you want from me?
We should
You're
probably
supposed to
do
know
a whole
about beer.
we could honestly do a whole Treehouse episode.
That's true. We could.
Yeah.
I've heard of Treehouse. I've just never drank a Treehouse beer. I'm not driving to Massachusetts. I see it on the Connecticut, beer drinkers webpage, that I'm a member of. I see them like waiting in line and like hour and a half for somebody to like give you a 4-pack for $66. Like,
Roland, hold on. Roland, hold on. You just stated you're not driving to Massachusetts. I know for a fact we drive to Massachusetts like twice a week working.
that's not false.
I mean, I don't even know at this point. We gotta get back to a rating here. So, all right,
Please,
Rod,
it's
what
pretty
about-
much
what about
right
for a little
by the guy.
Treehouse, new to Roland's palate, Treehouse beer tonight.
Please
Just so Roland
continue.
knows, it's like right over the border of Massachusetts. So
I'll have to make the trip.
yes, So anyway, I just want to point out, second week in a row, I am sporting a glass from the beer I'm drinking. So I'm drinking Treehouse. Have a Treehouse glass. So,
Right, you wearing the tank top to show off those muscles from moving all those boxes? Look at that
absolutely.
tricep
I
definition.
still got that bicep pump from lifting all those boxes.
Looking
hoping
it
at
doesn't
that
end.
deck.
That
So
I think the
bicep
shadows from the lights in the dark help you out a little bit.
No,
Why-
he's trying to bring our sex appeal up for this podcast.
Why do you think I'm positioned like this?
I'm sure the ladies love your position.
Oh yeah.
All
They
right,
tell me
what's
all the
the
time.
rating?
All right, so this beer is definitely a little fruity. It's brewed with the Citra hops, and I tend to like the Citra hops with most of the beers that I drink with that are brewed with the Citra hops. So this is right in line with that, and I don't know. I guess I'm going to be the oddball out and rate it as I take my first couple sips, and so I'm going to be.
Right, have you ever had this before?
I have not.
And I'm gonna
Have a
take this
drink.
time to say in the movie 50 First Dates, Ryan reminds me of this guy right here. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie 50 First Dates, but I don't know why Ryan, just looking at him with the tank top and the backwards hat, I'm like, that's Ryan.
So he's either
wait, me?
Rudy or a hobbit.
Wait, that's me. That's me.
You're semi-muscular, got the backwards hat, showing off the muscles.
You
Looking
did the
good.
voice and everything.
I was just saying,
Nailed it.
it's
I
not my
got you,
voice.
Ryan. I was with you. I got you. Like Manny picked out the character, but didn't even get it when you did the character.
That's why I was hoping.
there, Manny. I'm not gonna lie.
My bad.
All right,
Manny
I'm
might
going-
be distracted right now. We're not sure. A lot going on in that household tonight.
For
This
sure.
is definitely the longest rating of Super Typhoon beer ever. Ryan, what's your rating, big guy?
I'm going with a 4.5.
Wow.
It's definitely. I was surprised by it. Let's see. Let me move over to Jim.
How's it going, guys? So, since you guys take so long rating beers, I decided to put my beer in the brewmate, so I don't drink a warm as beer like I did last week. So
Shameless
little selfless promoting. Go ahead, Rye. You have to actually unmute yourself.
Ads by JD.
All right. So a quick side note. Do you guys find that IPAs, double IPAs, taste better or worse as they come down in temperature?
So for me personally, stouts are the only thing I can drink somewhat warm. Everything else I prefer ice cold. So that's why, for at least for a double IPA, I threw this in the brewmate to make sure it stays cold because I didn't know when I was going to come up in the lineup for rating a beer. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
Yeah, I'll go with cold. I mean, if it gets a little bit warmer, but I mean, you can't talk room temperature. Like, you want to go like 40 degrees? Yeah, sure, I'll drink. Like, they still taste great, but I'm not gonna go warmer.
I don't know that I've ever had a room temperature beer other than like a day old Bud Light out of the cooler.
Have you ever
But,
been to a bar that has like a cask on the counter?
That's true. Yeah, they pump. Well, it's been like one of those pump ones, but is that room
Yeah.
temperature or is that chilled?
It's been sitting on the bar for hours. Usually they're room temperature.
All right, maybe yeah. Then I don't remember it, so it must not have been that memorable.
Well, usually they're also like super high percentage. So it was a great night either way.
So I'm drinking Back East. I'm drinking Double Scoop. They make a single IPA as well. This is their double IPA. It's a Citra double IPA. It's 8.4%. It says keep it cold, drink fresh, and contains no dairy in case you guys are lactose intolerant. It's with Citra hops and tropical Citra flavors. It's definitely I've not had this beer. I had the single scoop, which is very, very good. Back East is a brewery in Connecticut. This was picked up at a local package store, so you can pick this up if you're ever in the Connecticut area. Let's see, pour this real quick. It might be a terrible pour. We're doing the American flag, United We Stand. America, fill it up all the way. All right. Nice color. I definitely cannot see through that. Big sip. Wow, a lot of citrus flavors. Not too much hoppy, not a lot of dank. This is actually a really, really good double. As a rating right now, I'm definitely giving this, go with a 4.25 because the double is only an 8.4. Definitely great taste. Not sure if this is the type of beer that you can drink for the whole night. This might be a 1 or 2 can type beer because there is a little sweetness now that I'm getting on the back end.
Roll on the show.
I'll definitely go with a 4.25, and actually I'll kick this one over to Roland.
Wow, that was a quick score. Very, very well
Well,
done.
again, everything has been, any score we've had though has been up north of 4. I mean, the doubles, it's seems like a popular style.
Well, like I said, this is my wheelhouse. So all my IPAs, whether I rate it group or individually, I mean, with our Barley Buds or with our group, I love IPAs, doubles, I mean, singles, doubles, triples, and even the quads that have come out. That is definitely my warehouse. So.
Yeah, I was always more of anti-IPAs because I just assumed hipsters from Brooklyn were the only ones who drank them. So I just was like, nah, I'll pass. But they're growing on me, you know. It takes a while, you know, for me to step over the hump. So tonight I'm doing a double, dry hopped, distributed by 12%, right around the corner here. So this is Abomination Brewing. I'm doing the Vic Secret, which is thinking a kind of hop. Never had it before. Picked up a nice 4-pack in a mix today. They do a nice little drive-by. Make it nice and easy during quarantine to still drink delicious beers.
Yeah, we got the same mix pack. So you got 3 different beers today, right?
I got I got the mixed half case from the Wandering into the Fog. So tonight I'm doing the Vic Secret. I think you got the Citra. Or no, which one are you doing tonight?
I got the Galaxy I'm going with, and the other one was the Samoic. That was it, yeah. So those are the 3 apparently tonight.
All right. Well, I've got all 3, but this one's Vic tonight.
Look at
Definitely
that
can't see
color.
through that. That is a thick.
Whew. That is creamy looking.
Yeah. I'll just give a shameless plug to my alma mater since I'm finally graduated, University of New Haven. That is a creamy one. Let's see.
They would be so proud of you drinking
percentage
beer.
Sweet on the nose. The percent is a 8.6%. Woo. Not a lot of dankness to that. Very easy to drink. It's very, you get that fruitiness on the back end. Middle back of the tongue. That is refreshing on a day like today where the humidity is at like 100%. That could go anywhere. I could drink that anywhere at any time. That's a delicious beer. I think, is this an old beer? I don't know. Is this a new brewery? Have they been around for a while? Abomination?
Well, I'll go with it. So Abomination has been around a decent amount of time, but you got that from 12%. So 12% brews other beers from other breweries. Basically, they take the recipe and they brew it. Sometimes their head brewer comes in and actually brews their beer.
So they'll give the recipe for their beer to 12%, and 12% can make a lot more of it for them.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's why they have a pretty good variety all the time.
Mhm.
All right.
I'm glad that I'm so pumped because I got that beer staying in my fridge and it sounds like you're liking it. I can't wait to drink that now. I'm like super pumped.
Now that it's been sitting in my mouth, up front, it drinks very easy. The first 90 seconds of that sip is a summertime backyard all day drink. After about 90 seconds, you get that hoppiness to it, though. It starts to get a little dank in the mouth if you let it sit. But it's definitely, just keep taking sips, and then you can just drink it all day, every day. Just never stop drinking. That's my theory, right?
All right, you rating now or are you
All
going to
right.
pass it on?
I'm gonna rate now because I think I got a pretty good idea. It's definitely something I would buy again, which is probably the first out of the. This is episode 3, and this is probably the first one I'd buy again because sours. Who's drinking those? So that means I'm gonna go probably. I'm gonna go 3.25, maybe 3.5. We go 3.5. 3.5.
You know what? That's hope for the rest of us. I'll give it to him because he does not like IPAs. If he's giving that a 3.5, I cannot wait to drink that in my fridge.
Yeah.
It's a drinkable beer. It's a tasty beer. It's not an over, like, I don't like those beers that come at you with the nose where it's just a slamming in the face with the dankness, and then you take a sip and you're like, why don't I just take a big handful of hops and chew on it in the corner of the bar? Those don't do it for me. This one is a little, its drinkability is like a 9 out of a 10, and it's got a nice percentage there, so it'll get you there.
Roland,
drinkability 9 out of 10, and you give it a 3.25.
3.5.
Sorry, 3.5.
3.5. I bumped it
9
up
out
to
of
a
10 for
3.5.
drinkability, it gives it a 3.5.
Listen, it's an easy drinking beer. It's just not my favorite beer. That's it could drink really well. I just it's not my I don't really can't get on board the double IPA for a full flavor beer that I like to drink. I haven't found one yet. This is up there though, so that's why I'm giving it a 3.5 because it's about 3.5 and up is a beer that I would see and buy again.
Roland, I gotta ask, with your ratings, what would you say is your favorite beer? Even if you say 2 or 3 for Tide, what would be your any style? What would you say is your top beer?
My favorite beer of all time is a beer called Aventinus. It's made by Schneiderweiss, and it's a wheat doppelbock. It's just a random. It's a great beer. I think it's a great beer, but
I can't wait till the week we do a fucking Doppelbock week. And everyone's like, oh, this is a fucking 2. This is a 2. And Roland's like, this is a 5.
See? Listen, we'll get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna make it there. It's just gonna take some time to make through the styles.
I'm gonna buy like 4 Doppelbocks just to try them, and then I'll save the next one in the fridge just for that day when we do that review. I can't fucking wait. I'm like, this is the best one I tried. Oh, what's your rating? It's a fucking 2. It's horrible.
Listen, they all can't be as good as me.
Hey, to each their own, brother. To each
That's
their
right.
own.
Roland's like the green screen.
All right, who's up?
Let's go to DIPA. I think DIPA's up.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
I think I get the last one. Well, Manny didn't give a score yet, but I got
I'm
the
ready to
last
score
one.
if you want me to score before you.
I
There
mean,
you go.
yeah, you can go for it. I gotta get my little pink Whitney fixings. I forgot during the intro, and it's been a rough night. So we're gonna get that going, and you go for that score there.
You're a
Just
beauty.
all
with
shamelessly plugging somebody else without getting any money back.
Hold on, are you gonna be the one to talk about shamelessly plugging stuff?
I said,
Yeah,
look at all of
bromance.
us.
You
I
talk
call
about
myself
Brewmate
out.
every 3 seconds.
Oh, it's great.
Listen, Jim,
Actually,
I
I
got your
think you
shirt
said it
on.
more than me at this point.
I got your shirt on.
A little spin chick.
Always pink Whitney.
Love.
That's what I do. Go ahead, Chris.
So-
What do you got?
So the fruity is fine, but it's a little disappointing in how much the dankiness is too much for me. If you like danky IPAs, this is probably pretty good for you, but I don't. I'm going with the 3.5 on this one. It's fine, but I probably won't buy it again. It's one of those beers, if someone else bought it for you, you'd be fine drinking it, but you're not going to spend your own money on it.
Moocher.
I'm drinking any beer that anybody gives me. I don't care if it's goddamn sour.
I'm saying I'd be satisfied. Someone's like, here, have a juice of this. I'm like, cool, but I'm not going to put down my own money on it. Not again.
All right, Defo, finish us off, buddy.
Listen, going back to Roland there, I'm drinking any beer. I can't wait till he puts the tap line on the outside of his house, because then I could just fill up Bud Light on every walk I go on.
That's right,
It's
baby.
going to be great. Right from the basement, he's going to drill through his house and put a tap line out there to the backyard.
It's going to be beautiful.
Definitely better put a camera above that, because I'll just drive by, fucking fill up a keg, and then run off. We'd be like, it's killed after one night. I'd be like, sorry, man.
Listen, I'm gonna put a little lock on it, so you close the door, you unscrew the tap, and then when you get there, you open it up. So you're gonna give a couple people the combination. Everybody can just, do a little drive-by beer clock,
I like
Can
it.
you just run that line out to the mailbox so we don't have to get out of our car? We could just come up to the mailbox, open the mailbox, fill it up, and then go.
I could probably make that work. I could trench it and just, then have one of those little, brick coolers. So all you have to do is show up with a bag of ice. You throw the bag of ice in the cooler, it cools the chill plate, and then you got an icy cold beer at the street.
I like it.
It's good stuff.
He's allegedly thought this through.
This is what I do with my time, okay? This is, you guys are worried about double IPAs. I'm worried about Bud Light on tap in my backyard or at the mailbox, apparently.
All right, well, the two others from the little 3-pack that 12% was sending was the Galaxy and then the Sabro. So I said Sabaro. Definitely, I think that's a pizza, but it's definitely Sabro or something like that. Anyway, I think I'm going to go with the Galaxy. I don't know.
Please forgive him.
I am a gym teacher, okay? That's what I do.
I mean, just think, you get pizza at every rest stop in Connecticut.
I would take that too. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not a huge IPA guy most of the time, so I don't know. But out of the can, that's what I do. So you guys can't see the color, neither can I.
So did you guys see the post on social media that says the #1 fast food joint for us in Connecticut was Papa John's?
I did see that.
I don't think I've ever eaten a Papa John's in Connecticut.
I don't believe
I don't know
that.
that-
That's my problem, is like, give us anything else but a pizza place. We legit have the best pizza anywhere, any place.
I agree.
And they gave us
I'm
Papa John's.
I mean,
I was like, that's not true. Like,
Look,
give us any other fast food joint.
Yeah.
he crowned New Haven the pizza capital of like the country, didn't he? When he
Yeah.
did like, the whole like, and then he even expanded.
The Havens. Remember
Yeah.
the Havens?
Yeah, because he expanded to East Haven because he had John and Maria's and
Yeah, he went over to John and Maria's, and then he
Which
went
is
down to some
phenomenal
parties in
pizza.
West Haven.
Zapardi's is
no,
where
it's
it's
a
at.
parties.
The Havens.
All of the Havens, every one of them. Anybody that sells this soda from Foxy Town is where you got to get pizza from.
And Papa John's is our go-to. That's sad.
It's pretty embarrassing. At least make it Popeyes or something. I don't know. Give me a fried chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich.
I honestly don't know who posted it. I just saw it on social media, and I was like, as soon as I zoomed in at Connecticut, because we're a goddamn small state, I was like, that's not true by any means.
I think it was
Like,
a
Dunkin'-
Barstool thing.
Was that a Barstool? I don't know,
think so.
but so Duncan was for Massachusetts, was for Rhode Island,
That's
and that was the closest
I'm
one.
just going to say it's fake. It's fake news. It's fake news.
So this is very, very easy to drink. I mean, 8.6% wise. Yeah,
What she said.
take a sip and you could just drink the whole can in one sip. Could probably drink this better, easier than my PBR, which
Roland
is probably
definitely
saying
good.
something. I don't know. I don't really like being the last one to give a score because there's a lot on the line right now. We could have another tie for the lead.
Just want Roland to go again?
Listen, I'm gonna pour my second beer, so you know.
I'm gonna be honest. I like giving a good score right away, but
What are we at, Rye? I can't see
know.
what that. I mean, it's got to be Chick-fil-A.
Hold on, before you score, who posted that, Ryan? Ryan,
yeah, go to Rye.
All right, so it was Barstool Sports that posted it, and yeah, we're Papa John's.
Okay, hold on. Time out.
It's
Before
so terrible.
out of the 6 of us, so we're not all talking over each other. Raise your hand if you've eaten Papa John's in fucking Connecticut.
I've never eaten Papa John's in any state.
I ate it in Massachusetts once at a hockey tournament.
Yep, exactly.
Like, that's it.
So Alabama, that is the pizza to go to.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, it's down the
and
street.
that's
It's
okay.
phenomenal in Alabama.
That's okay. It's not okay in Connecticut, man. It's not okay in Connecticut. It's okay in Alabama.
I agree, T-Rex, 100%. Like, certain places, it's all right to eat shitty pizza. But in Connecticut, in our area, it's not okay.
Listen, I'm not even saying it's shitty, because when I had it in Massachusetts, it wasn't bad. But in Connecticut, there's so many better places.
Every town in Connecticut has a place better than Papa John's.
Is this
What did
just
you
for?
just
This
say?
can't be for. Is this for pizza or is this just for fast
No.
food? What?
Fast
It's
food.
everything because Alabama's favorite food chain
Thing
is
was
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, yeah.
Oh, dude,
That's
there's
everybody's favorite food
Yeah.
chain.
There's no. Have you driven by a Chick-fil-A in the last 4 days, 40 days since quarantine?
It's
There's double
unbelievable.
lines into the parking lot with people taking orders on freaking Route
Quarter
95.
mile away. Quarter
It's
mile
God's
away
chicken.
taking orders.
I
It's
checked like
absolutely
3
unbelievable.
hours ago. It's
It's
awesome.
God's chicken.
I've
real
also
quick.
driven by a Papa John's during quarantine,
Yeah.
and no one's in the fucking line.
All right, real quick, before we go to my score, because I don't know what the hell.
Better
I'm doing.
ingredients,
That's right.
better
That's
pizza.
right. I forgot we're still
Going
doing
around the
that.
horn here, around the horn for everybody involved. Favorite go-to fast food joint. Go for it,
Oh.
Roland. You're up first. Fast food. You got to eat fast food. What's your first spot?
My fast food is gonna be Chick-fil-A. The spicy chicken Sammy is the unparalleled Sammy. I mean, I haven't had the Popeyes one yet, so I don't know all the hype, but it's just, I mean, I grew up on the Wendy's, and then all of a sudden Chick-fil-A showed up, and it's all over. It's all over.
All right, JD, what do you got? We're going around the horn here, no bullshit in between. JD, what do you got?
Subway.
Subway, okay.
Fuck the rest of the shit. At least I can pick my toppings.
What? Who gives a shit about banana peppers? It's a goddamn fried chicken sandwich.
All right, T-Rex, what do you got, T-Rex? Got a nice painted freaking background. Like you're fucking doing your whole house up for this fucking bullshit podcast. What's your favorite fast food? Go.
Yeah, you gotta go. I'm fucking 100%. Chick-fil-A. Like,
Another
Listen.
Chick-fil-A.
before Chick-fil-A came to Connecticut, I was Wendy's because of their spicy chicken sandwich. But I don't even consider Subway fast food because it's gross, but it's not really fast food. They take fucking 30 minutes to make me a goddamn sandwich. I don't get what's going on back there. They always have to go in back room. What is back there? There's nothing back there. Your whole fucking setup's up
Nobody
front.
knows.
Come back.
At least you can see them. Prepare your food. You order from any place, you can't see anything.
Because I have
If it's
multiple.
fast food, I don't want to know.
Everything's a
I don't
back
want to know
room.
anything. Just fry
Yeah.
some shit, throw it on a bun, slam it in a bag, keep your banana peppers and your spinach, and give me the fucking chicken sandwich.
All right, Manny, what do you got? Favorite fast food? Go.
Who?
Manny's up.
Chick-fil-A, the spicy chicken sandwich, not the one with cheese, just
Fucking
the one with
3 out of
pickles.
4.
Yes, Chick-fil-A. I think it's number 2. That's where I'm at.
Good job, Mr. Owl.
Wow. All right, I was expecting more around the board, but all right, Ryan, what do you got? Ryan the guy.
All right, so I will agree with most that Chick-fil-A is good. I've only eaten there 2 or 3 times. It's good, but I don't know. I think my go-to is Taco Bell.
See, that's what I'm talking about. A real, true fast food.
And you definitely
Don't.
need Matt Bidet for that one.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not disagreeing on that. I'm just saying at the moment I'm putting it in my mouth. That's what she said.
It's coming out the back end at the same time. Just,
Yes.
I agree with you, man. Taco Bell, great choice for a fast food.
That's a solid effort. But again, you can't see what they're doing back there. See, I'm on board. The ignorance is bliss.
It's definitely bliss. I'm gonna go. And it's true. McDonald's, the old standard McDonald's. I love McDonald's for a quick fast food.
You're disgusting.
Well, yeah, a double quarter pounder and fries. All day
It's
long.
classic. I'll give you that. It's classic. But you know, if
Double-quarter
it were
pounder.
1987, I'd agree with you. But it's 2020 now, so we got better options out
Listen, I can't
you
do
need to
the.
forget this entire year. Don't mention 2020 again. I can't wait for the aliens are going to come down and get us. This is a shit year.
there. I hear there's an
Look at you as less of a man for Sam McDonald's. You have better options. Jim picked a place that I don't even think is fast food, but we still acknowledge Jim.
Double quarter pounder. I mean, who doesn't love a double quarter pounder?
That's a good sandwich. The 2
Listen.
cheeseburgers is my go-to at McDonald's, so that's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah, the 2 doubles or the 2 singles?
At least yours comes with fries. Fucking Jim just got a sandwich with nothing.
You get some chips.
I get an 11-inch fucking sub
You have
You
to
know what
pay
I
extra
don't
for the
like?
chips, though.
because it's not
I
a
don't
foot long.
like-
They measured
Jared
that
had AIDS, by the way.
all right.
shit. Didn't he also like little
Abort
boys?
this conversation. Abort.
Yeah, we should probably end that.
Abort.
So, DIPA, we need a rating on your beer.
Oh, my rating.
Oh, yeah, the whole point of the whole podcast.
Yeah,
No
you guys.
pressure.
Well, you know, the preface of the podcast is just we just fucking do whatever we want. We record it. I don't know.
Can
Um,
you just rate the fucking beer? Awkward science, everybody drink.
Yeah, take a fucking sip, okay, assholes. Like, give me a fucking minute here. I was worried about my fucking go-to fucking McDonald's order.
Roland, do you want to rate your beer again, or are you still at a fucking 3.5?
I mean, I'm still at 3.5. Delicious. It's a delicious.
Have you
Now he's
drank
ready.
beer.
Back to
I'm ready.
Depot. He's ready
I'm
now.
ready. I'm ready. You guys, give me a fucking break, okay? Doing a lot here. I'm going 4-0. I would definitely buy it again because 8.6%, and I mean, they go down smooth. You can drink them easily. You have 2 of these after mowing the lawn. Fucking, it's a great Sunday. So 4-0, that's my score.
Ooh. Not one. He just was like, you can have 2 of them after mowing the lawn.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, you gotta have 2 before you're feeling something.
What are you drinking while you're mowing the lawn?
Dude, I tried that. Hey, I fucking took a cup holder from Walmart and I screwed it to the side of my lawnmower, and I'm pushing the fucking lawnmower, right? But the fucking beer was spilling out the fucking cup holder the whole time. So what the fuck are you gonna do? I don't know. It was a great
Bounty.
idea. It didn't really work.
Big bounty.
That's why you need the hat with the beer cans on the side and the straw. That's the way you mow a lawn.
All right.
gotta get-
I'm gonna wrap it up, I guess.
You want to go back
No.
to your I want to go back to the temperature thing because now that we've been up here for like 20, 30 minutes now, it's changing. My beer is definitely changing. It's like,
absolutely. That's why I asked.
the drinkability of this beer right off the rip is going. It's falling off a cliff a little bit. It's a little bit more. The dankness is coming. Instead of just being on the back end, it's coming up to the front. I'm gonna stick with my original, but it's changing. The flavor profile.
You're gonna stick with your high 3.25 rating. God forbid you go any lower, you fuck.
I mean, listen, I'll bump it down to a 3.25. Don't you know?
It's already a 3.25. You can't go lower.
I thought I pushed it up to a 3.5 in the middle of my.
You bumped to a 3.5. Come on, Matt. You said you were taking a stat guy over for tonight. Like, get that together.
Go.
You
T-Rex,
started
finish.
at a 3.25.
All right, T-Rex, wrap us up for the night.
Last question here. We got to go to T-Rex. Is the bidet working good?
It's amazing.
All
I gotta
right.
tell you, I'm getting a little tired. Like, I gotta find out a better system because I'm using more toilet paper drying my ass, and it's bothering me.
That's what I'm saying. It's not an efficient system unless you're willing to do a ton of laundry and just keep a poop rag next to the toilet when you're just gonna, just hit the spritz button and then you gotta come over here and find this sassy rag over here on the side and button up the end of that situation.
I just gotta ask, why do you have a rag just sitting there?
Yeah, I was wondering that same exact thing.
2 reasons.
He's in the bathroom.
I am not in the bathroom yet, but my beers have been sweating because I took them out of the fridge, and I'm also sweating. So I do a little bit of, I gotta do a little bit of the fat man sweat wipe halfway through here because I don't have AC in this room.
So a brewmate would have helped?
Jim, what is that?
Brewmate would have helped, bud.
A brewmate would have solved 50% of my problems. You are correct.
Matt, you got the scores written down because I was way off board tonight. So go for the fucking close up, top and bottom beer. It's all on you, bud. T-Rex in the house.
All right, guys. For tonight's wrap up of the double IPAs, we had a tie for top beer. Myself and Ryan both tied with a 4.25 rating, 4.5 rating. But we also had a tie for the bottom beer. This is just a mess this week. This is really just a shit show. Roland and Chris both gave a 3.5. Listen, I think it shows that a lot of us really love our double IPAs. Maybe some of us not so much. But either way, Roland's finishing up number 2 right now. We're not professionals. Hopefully you had fun. Enjoy the show. You had a couple beers with us. And cheers. See you next time.
Cheers.
Love it.
Cheers.
One small sip for man, one giant pint for mankind.